Good day, Cancers. Welcome to our June 2022 tarot reading. We'll start first with a short description of Cancer. Okay. It says here, represented by the crab, Cancer seamlessly weaves between the sea and shore, representing Cancer's ability to exist in both emotional and material realms. Cancers are highly intuitive and their psychic abilities manifest in tangible spaces. But just like the hard-shelled crustaceans, this water sign is willing to do whatever it takes to protect itself emotionally. In order to get to know this sign, you're going to need to establish trust. Okay, so the major arcana card for, by the way, if you are interested with the description, you can get the link in our description box of this video. Now, the major arcana card for Cancer is the Chariot. Okay, it's very much similar to the description. You see here, the charioteer wears an armor. So, Cancers are known to have this good barrier, good boundaries. No, they are able to have these good boundaries, and they are able to maintain some degree of protection, no, from being taken advantage by others. At the same time, they are in touch of both their inner and their outer world. Another symbolism or another what thing this picture also sort of shows us that he's really in touch with the inner world is that he doesn't choose any rein. He communicates with those who are pulling the chariot somehow in the energy level. No need for reins to hold the ones that are pulling, which symbolizes also the Sphinx, which are sometimes considered as guardians of portals. No, they guard the portals. So somehow the Sphinx also guard the inner portal. So it seems that this person, the charioteer, is in touch not only with the external world but also in touch with his inner world. And as you can see, the charioteer is outside the city. He is not afraid to be different from the crowd. He's not afraid to stand alone, to shine amidst the crowd. He's not afraid to be different, and somehow I feel that this ability to move forward, the strength and that ability to move forward comes from his deep interior life. And the sun is shining. For me, it symbolizes also with the stars above him and the stars on his crown. For me, and the moon on his shoulders, this symbolizes that he is in touch with the universe. Okay, now there's also these wings, no? Now, okay, here's what we're going to do. We are going to chase the chariot. To be able to read for today, we will hide the chariot and then we will shuffle the cards several times. And then after that, we will search for the chariot. We will chase him. And when we find the chariot, we will get 4 cards before him and 4 cards after him. And then we will ask the charioteer to tell us a story. Okay, now let's see. Let us chase. Oh, the chariot is here. Okay, now this is very interesting. You see, the cards before him are only 2, so it means we will get 2 more cards underneath. Okay, so we put the charioteer here, we put the cards before him, and then 2 more cards in the bottom. And now we will get the 4 cards before him. Okay, this one are after him. Okay, and then put them there. Okay. At least we have some sort of a little variation. Imagine the charioteer is just above. Okay. Let's see if everything can be seen. More or less, yes. Okay, so this will be your recent past. This is your present. And this is your proximate future. Okay. So it seems that there are two possibilities here. The lovers can indicate that you have just undergone oneness with yourself, with your inner self. The inner part of you and the outer part of you just had a undergo wholeness. No, they are united. They underwent. You became one with your inner self. No, that is one, and it can be related here. Here you can see, no, because you are now in touch with your inner self. You are as if you have had a marriage with between your outer and your inner self. And now that you've had that marriage, you are very much in touch with the universe, with the divine, and because of that, you are in the recent past. You have been constantly traveling between the inner world and the outer world. Part one leg is dipped into the realm of the spirit, which is symbolized by the water, and at the same time the other one is grounded in reality. And the two cups are the inner and the outer world that you are able to balance. And the triangle on the chest, it's the chest symbolizes our portal. And what I see right now is this square where the triangle is in. I feel that right now I kind of visualize this square that is in the chest of the angel as the portal of your heart. And in that portal of your heart, awaiting for you is the divine, which can be symbolized by the triangle or the pyramid, which can in the Christian faith symbolizes the Trinity, the oneness of the three persons in one God. So it seems that you have been, yes, constantly going to the portal of your heart. It seems that you are being taught right now with the Hierophant. It seems that you are beginning this inner journey and you are learning how it is to constantly travel into the portal of your heart where you get in touch with the divine. The Hierophant, which can be really a physical person who is teaching you how to go deeper in your spiritual journey, or it can be your spirit guide or the spirit himself that is teaching you. They are at the portal also. If you see here, the Hierophant is at the portal of the temple. He guards the portal, and he is the one who initiates these two people. It's as if these two people will not be able to enter the temple, which is inside. They cannot enter the portal to go into the inner world unless they are taught how to journey inside. Okay, so it seems that these two are undergoing training, and I feel that you are also undergoing training, and there are guides that are guiding you, have been guiding you in the recent past. So it seems that in the recent past, you have been, the universe has created a situation which caused you to be in touch with your inner self. And because of that, you started learning how to journey into your inner world. And there have been some guides, both in the external world and in the inner world, that are teaching you how to constantly go back and forth from the external world into your inner world. So that is one possibility. Another possibility is that you've met somebody who is very deeply spiritual, and she is the one who is drawing you closer into this adventure of constantly going to your inner portal. So it can be also somebody who is deeply spiritual, which can symbolize also this Hierophant, which is guiding you and teaching you how to constantly travel into the inner world. Now, this feminine nature is an energy. We look at it as an energy, so it can be a male or a female person, but I feel that this can be a physical guide that is teaching you how to journey inwards. It can be a male or a female, but they have the feminine energy, because the feminine energy is the one that is very intuitive. So it is the one that is leading you. Maybe you are drawn. You see the man here in the Lovers, he is drawn towards this person. So it means that somehow, maybe it's because you know that this person will teach you how to get more in touch with the divine. So you are drawn to this person. It seems that this person is meant to guide you and to journey with you in your inner journey. And because of that, in the present time, you have the power of the Chariot. You are able to really go. Here, you are just beginning and you are just learning. But this time, at this present time, you're already somebody who is a little bit more used to traveling to the inner world. And it has given you strength not only in your inner journey, but also the strength in your outward journey. And right now, as you are undergoing your spiritual journey at these present times, you are beginning to see the things that no longer serve you. It gives you sorrow because you know you will have to let them go. At the same time, you discovered that you have a lot of insecurities. I feel that this Four of Pentacles symbolizes your insecurities that are now coming into the surface. The Four of Pentacles shows a person who is hiding from material things. No, he is hiding and trying to find protection from material things, which actually you will not be able to. You see here, he's hiding from the pentacle, but the pentacle only covers a certain portion of his body. He's trying to protect himself, but a bigger part of his body is still vulnerable. So you see, he is using sort of some shields now that is not sufficient to protect him. So in a certain sense, these are the fears. I feel that this symbolizes the fears that the person has in his life that is now surfacing because of his interior journey. Now these things, the shadows in his life that he now he's drawing closer to the light, to the spirit, to the divine. He is starting to see those base things in his life, his insecurities, those things that brings him sorrow instead of joy. And the universe is giving him new gifts. No, these are the gifts that are already. When the wine is already spilled, you cannot benefit from it anymore. And he's looking at it, and in a certain sense, there is this solemn acceptance that, yeah, this is a chapter that needs to be closed already. There is some sorrow because it's not easy to let go of these things. It can be some people, some relationship also. It can symbolize some relationship also that no longer help you in your journey. So in a certain sense, now you at this present time are seeing already the things that you need to let go. You see here, this is yellow, but this one is a little somber, brownish, a little dark. No, this one I think of pollution even here. The pollution, everything. You are again. I am thinking of the interior castle, where at the beginning of the castle, the outer rooms are filled with things that are base and things that clutter the room. It seems that right now at your present time, you are beginning to see the clutters that hinder you from having a very strong journey inwards. And since you are journeying inwards more often, you are seeing already the things that you need to let go. It's not easy, but you are learning to let go. And in the near future, what I see is that it's from here, you see this person as if this person is leaving a church edifice. For some of you, maybe I have the feeling that you will be leaving the institution where you have been before. This institution which before was serving you well, it seems that at this point, because of your journey, one of the things that you will have to leave behind was maybe those religious practices that instead of helping you in your journey are becoming hindrances into your spiritual journey. There are some religious practices I feel that sort of like, how it is mechanical things. You just do it, but your heart and your mind are not really there. Those things that were supposed to be portals that will lead you to that encounter with the divine, but the way you practice them is in such a way that they don't serve the actual purpose they were created to do. It's as if it's just a mechanical way of doing them, and so you don't really get to the destination that you're meant to be, which is the union with the divine. So those things that it seems that the spirit is teaching you with these cups that will help you in your inner journey. As we grow deeper in our spiritual journey, there are some practices that used to help us, but because you are deepening in your spiritual journey, you have to let go of these things. It's something to do with these crutches, no? The person uses these crutches, but it seems that the invitation for you is to let go, throw out the crutches, and stand up like this person and to continue the journey. Right now, I am starting to feel that this is the image of a person first with crutches, and it's time for him to let go of the crutches and start walking on his own. It's like also learning the bike where you have additional small wheels at the side. When you are still learning how to ride the bike, you have these two small wheels at the side. But now that you are already learning how to balance, you no longer need those two small wheels at the back of the bike that keeps you balanced. No, you need to let go and already of these two wheels so that you can journey faster using the bike. So it's like that. It's those training wheels. It's time for you to let go. I think it's something like that. Now, there are some things that before were helpful to you because you were just beginning to learn, like some rubrics that the guide has been giving you. It seems that in the near future, whatever you have learned in order to learn how to journey inwards, you will have to slowly let go of them. And you will have to walk out from the code. The code for me symbolizes here that before, the mechanical practices doesn't warm your heart, doesn't warm your spirit, because it doesn't bring you to the destination. But it was helpful to you because it taught you the skills in order to start the journey. Now that you already know the skills, it's time for you to go out of the code, get out of the code, to leave behind the crutches so that you will be able to walk faster to an inner sanctum which will give you warmth and will make you more comfortable. So it seems that you are already on the journey to leave behind those things that no longer help you. And the universe is constantly giving you this inspiration. There is this star. The star I feel at this present time is the guiding star that will guide you to the place that you are going to now. Now that you are leaving behind those things that you are already going to a higher level, so you are leaving behind certain things. And it is a promising thing. You see here, I look at this arc as a portal. You are now looking that you are now, your soul right now is abundant with a lot of flourishing things. So your soul now is flourishing because of the journey that you have been making. And now it's time for you to get out of the orchard and out into the inner world, or into the inner world. But it's going to be a challenging journey because from a distance you can see mountains. So there will be more challenges that you will encounter. Here, before, I kind of look at this person. No, I feel most likely this is you. Before, you were in a world where there are a lot of competitions, where low-level relationships, where other people deal with you because they want to take advantage. You know, this crab mentality. If you put the crabs into, well, which is like cancer, no? If you put the crabs in a pail together, all of them, one would try to go out and the others will pull him back, and then the other will try to go out, the others will pull them back. Instead of helping each other, go one after another, and then one will be able to get out and then the other will pull the others out. What happens is the tendency is sometimes they tend to pull at each other and nobody is able to get out. I feel that if this seems to be your energy, and that you are already leaving the rat race, leaving behind the rat race. These competitions, this spirit of competition, which is trying to gain something, no longer appeals to you, and you are leaving it behind. It's like you put your jacket at your back, and you said, "It's okay. I'm going to let it go because it's no longer important to me." And you started walking away, and you are walking towards the sea. The sea can symbolize your interior journey. So now you are more interested with the sea. You are more interested with spiritual journey, with your spiritual life, with your spiritual progress, and you are no longer much interested with external things. I feel that for some of you, you might choose a way of life that is less less preoccupied with worldly things, and more dedicated in being in touch with the divine and serving the universe and the divine. I feel for some of you, if this resonates with you, then maybe this message is for you. You are growing spiritually, and many changes are happening in you right now. You are leaving behind the things that no longer serve you. Quite an interesting reading, no? The cards are giving us a different message than they contemporarily give, no? It's like the chariot. The readings are quite different from the usual reading that we get, no? Maybe it's because the universe wants you to get a quite unique message, something that is personal, something that concerns your relationship with the universe. Okay, now let us see what are the messages that we can get from the universe. New chapter. Okay, so that's it. A new chapter of your life is beginning. A new chapter that makes you be more concerned now with your inner journey and lesser of the external one. Beautiful. This is beautiful. I'm so excited for you. You know, for the past few days, I think past 2 days, no, the readings that we are having is about inner transformation. When you look at the tarot nightcap and the tarot to go, it's the same. The message is the same. It seems that many of you who are returning here are really in the process of transformation, or maybe somebody is coming back here constantly and his energy is very strong, or many of you, a cluster of you, are coming back here and your energies are that of showing that of a transformation. Maybe a big part of you here who are watching are undergoing transformation right now. Root girl, the disowned self. Okay. You see here, the root girl is that inner part of you that was pushed down to the subconscious because you are ashamed of it. When you undergo inner journeys, inner transformation, you start to be reconciled with that inner part of you that somehow you rejected because you felt that the society will not accept it. The shadow part of you. Part of your inner journey is shadow work. Getting in touch with your inner part. Recognizing that this shadow part of you is something that you cannot deny. It is something that you have to recognize and accept and love. But at the same time, when you accept and you love, you bring this shadow part of you towards the middle, towards the center, which means that they say that the way to sanctity is in the middle road. If in the past, this one tend to pull you to the extreme, it's time to reach out and hold the hand of your shadow, and together you walk in the middle road. You cannot be in this extreme denying that shadow part of you, because that shadow part of you dwells in your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind is much powerful than the conscious mind. The conscious mind only uses about less than 5% of our mental capacity. The subconscious mind is the one that really greatly influences what is happening. Sometimes you want to do something and then you find yourself doing the opposite of that. It is because your subconscious mind is the one that is doing, the one that is moving. So there's a need for us to be reconciled with our subconscious part, our inner self, including the light and shades. We need to be reconciled also with our shades. We need to have this dance of the yin and the yang. When you look at this image of the yin and the yang, they dance together. Instead of fighting, they are dancing together, and we need to dance with our shadow self, because there is no evil in yourself. My feeling is that all of us are beautiful because we are in the image of the universe. It's just that we have this colorful part of us. There is the positive and the negative, the yin and the yang. And for us to be able to sing that special song, we need to have this balance between the yin and the yang. So we cannot deny the existence of this as part of our being. We need to recognize it, to embrace it, and together we dance with it. So it's an interior dance with the different colors of our personality. Wow, this is beautiful. You are really undergoing a very, very profound transformation within. Okay, now let us see what is the message from our archangels. Relationship harmony. Harmony. Okay, Archangel Ragwell. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. Okay, so this is can be both in the interior and the outer worlds. In the outer world, it's like this. When you no longer want to compete with other people, then there is nothing to cause conflict because you are already in the spirit of non-conflict. These things doesn't matter anymore to you. It's like you can tell these people, okay, you take it, it's not important to me. If you want to share it, okay, but it doesn't matter to me. I have, for me, it's not that important anymore. And when you have that, you win friends. Sometimes even the enemy, sooner or later, become your friends because there's no longer anything for them to contend with you. So somehow, yes, as you go deeper in your inner journey, you get to see what is really important. And so you are less demanding of people. You are less expectant of people to reach out to their power. You tend to be more inclusive, and you have this spirit of live and let live. You respect them where they are in their spiritual journey. So you are more receptive, more open to other people. But at the same time, you have armors. No, you protect yourself. You protect yourself from those people who would like to take advantage of you. At the same time, you are having harmony also with your inner self. No, the things that you rejected in the past, you are now being reconciled with. Beautiful. Now let us see what is the spirit animal that will accompany Cancer in his journey or her journey for the month of June. Okay. The tiger. Okay. The tiger is oftentimes solitary, no? And at the same time, he has this inner strength. And he is when I look at the tiger, I have this feeling that they are more on fire than lions. I could be mistaken, but I mean the color, because the color is orange, and orange is the color of fire. So here is a tiger with heart glowing, a person who is a fire, and a person who enjoys being alone, being in solitude. And he is glowing, something is glowing on his back. I think it is the presence of the divine. Accept your magnificence. You accept your uniqueness as a person, including the light and shades. You realize that you are the child of the universe, and you are special. There is nobody else like you. You are magnificent. You have a special beauty that only you possess, and nobody else can ever possess. The world puts standards, but your standards is not the standard of the world. Right now, you're looking at the eyes of the universe. You are looking at things through the eyes of the universe. The eyes of the universe, when you are before the divine or the spirit, you don't feel any rejection. You just feel infinite love. You feel unconditional love because the universe values everything that he has created. He values you. You are special. And I think this is the invitation for you. Accept your magnificence. Your light and shades are part of your magnificence. You no longer follow the standards of the society, because when you follow the standard of the society, if it doesn't fit the standards, then immediately it is considered as not pleasing, not beautiful. When you look at it at the eyes of the universe, everything is beautiful because everything continues or contributes in the dance of the cosmos. So, yes, everything is so beautiful. So, Cancer who travels into the inner world and goes out and get grounded into the external world. It seems that you are undergoing a very profound transformation in your inner life. May your journey continue to be exciting, and may you have that spirit of the fool who enjoys every step of the way. It reminds me of Don Juan when he said, "Mine is the choosing of a path with a heart, and walking through that path, enjoying every moment as I journey through that path with the heart." And it's the same. Enjoy every moment of your inner journey. Enjoy the discovery. Enjoy the lessons that you learn. It really is an exciting journey when you start the journey inwards. May the universe continue to bless you in all your ways. Thank you, Cancer, and hope to see you again in our next readings.